How confident are you that the water pouring from your kitchen tap right now is truly safe to drink?
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. I'm Ethan Foster, and today we're diving straight into the evidence showing that filtering just 3 chemicals in your water could spare more than 50,000 Americans from cancer.
I'm Alara Skye, and those chemicals are arsenic, nitrate, and chromium-6, substances that keep slipping past outdated federal limits even though decades of data link them to cancers of the stomach, bladder, lungs, and more. If you live in California, Arizona, or Texas, the odds of chronic exposure are especially high.
More than 100 million Americans receive tap water that exceeds health-based safety benchmarks for at least one of these 3 contaminants, and many households are drinking 2 or even all 3 in the same glass.
That means a third of the country faces a cancer risk that regulators have known about for years, yet still haven't addressed. Federal standards review each pollutant one at a time and often balance health against treatment cost, so limits lag far behind current science.
Chromium-6 shows how that gap hurts you. The Environmental Protection Agency only regulates total chromium at 100 parts per billion, lumping harmless chromium-3 together with cancer-causing chromium-6. That allows utilities to meet the law, while your body absorbs a chemical tied to stomach tumors, liver damage, and reproductive harm.
Arsenic follows the same pattern. The legal limit of 10 parts per billion was set largely on economics. California's own public health goal is 2,500 times lower, just 0.004 of a part per billion, because even tiny doses raise the odds of skin, lung, and bladder cancer, plus cardiovascular and developmental problems.
Nitrate is no less troubling. Its federal cap of 10 parts per million came decades ago to prevent blue baby syndrome. But European data show heightened colorectal and ovarian cancer at levels 10 times lower. Fertilizer runoff, livestock waste, and failing septic systems push nitrate into wells and rivers nationwide.
The Environmental Working Group examined 12 years of test results from 17,000 community systems and found that these contaminants often travel together. In farm and industrial corridors, you could be drinking fertilizer-derived nitrate with naturally occurring arsenic and industrial chromium-6 in the same sip.
That matters because risk multiplies when pollutants appear in mixtures. The EWG's modeling shows that simultaneous reduction of all 3 could prevent more than 50,000 lifetime cancer cases, with nearly 80% of those savings in California where arsenic loads are highest.
Even modest improvements pay off. Cutting arsenic by just 40% in places already lowering chromium-6 can quadruple the cancers avoided. Trimming nitrate 20% nationwide would block about 130 new cancer diagnoses each year and save $35 million in treatment costs.
The technology to do this exists. What's missing is the mandate and funding, especially for rural systems serving only a few hundred people. Whole house treatment can feel out of reach for a cash-strapped utility, leaving families to shoulder risk they never chose.
Until policy catches up, you can act at home. A point-of-entry filter on the main supply line removes broad classes of contaminants for every tap and shower, while a point-of-use reverse osmosis unit under the kitchen sink adds an extra barrier against arsenic, nitrate, and chromium-6 where you actually drink the water.
Reverse osmosis forces water through a semi-permeable membrane that screens out most heavy metals, pesticides, and carcinogens. Certified systems routinely push arsenic and nitrate below the health-based goals highlighted in the EWG study, and many also target chromium-6.
Ion exchange units are another option, swapping harmful ions like nitrate and chromium-6 for benign ones on specialized resins. Households with hard water often pair ion exchange with activated carbon to capture chlorine and volatile organic compounds before the water hits the RO membrane.
Whatever system you choose, performance hinges on maintenance. Filters clog and degrade, letting contaminants sneak through. Follow the manufacturer's replacement schedule, test your water periodically, and keep records so you know exactly when cartridges or membranes need changing.
Start by learning what's in your tap. The EWG Tap Water Database lets you enter a zip code and compare utility test results against both federal limits and stricter health guidelines. When you see your numbers, you can select filtration that directly addresses your specific exposures.
A quick routine also helps. After the tap has been idle for several hours, overnight or after a trip, let it run for a minute or two. That flushes out water that absorbed metals while sitting in household pipes, cutting peaks of lead, copper, or disinfection byproducts.
Private wells need extra vigilance because no agency samples them for you. Annual testing for heavy metals, nitrates, coliform bacteria, and pH gives early warning of problems, especially if you live near agriculture or industry.
Stay informed through your local utility's Consumer Confidence Report. Each year it lists detected contaminants, any violations, and planned fixes. Reading that report and attending water board meetings means decision makers hear your voice when budgets or treatment upgrades are on the table.
Public engagement drives change. When communities push back, states like California set health goals far stricter than federal law, proving that the science is clear and solutions are viable. Your participation accelerates that process.
Here's your challenge. Check your water quality today, identify the top threat, and choose one concrete step, whether installing a certified filter, scheduling a well test, or writing your city council to reduce that exposure this month. Thank you for watching Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.